local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
And a great day to be outside in the cold because Round Top Mountain is opening today. Ribbon cutting ceremony is at 8 in the morning. So if you want to get out there, get those first tracks, it's going to be a great day to go skiing, certainly. As we take a live look from Round Top, you just saw one of those snowcats move through. Temperature-wise, sitting at 21 degrees in Harrisburg, 18 in Mifflintown, 25 in Chambersburg, and 24 in McConnellsburg. So a little bit warmer down to the south, if you even want to call it that, but many of us still remaining in the teens as we take a live look outside. So a chilly start to the day, probably the chilliest will be over the weekend. And with the higher pressure that we're seeing, that's no surprise. You're seeing a lot of radiational cooling. You're seeing generally calm conditions in terms of those winds. And so what that means is that wind chills are not a factor. You're not getting any mixing. And so this is the perfect forecast if you're looking for very, very cold temperatures. And that's what we're getting here. Now you'll notice off to the west, there was a low pressure. That's going to be something to watch heading into your Sunday. But for now, sitting at about 21 at Middletown, a very light wind, not really an issue whatsoever. And as you get through the rest of the day, you're going to see some building cloud cover as you only reach about 34, 36 degrees in the afternoon. So this is what I'm talking about. Great skiing weather outside. You have temperatures that are basically hovering around freezing throughout the entirety of the day. But Sunday itself is the main event, and I want to talk about that and kind of break this down for you because early on, there's not going to be much going on. Building cloud cover, very, very chilly. Once you get to the afternoon, though, you're going to see a wintry mix kind of move on in, some flakes falling at times, and then that's going to transition basically to rain heading into the evening. And as you take a look at the precision cast, that's exactly what you see. Early on, not a whole lot, especially early Sunday morning, but by about 11 a.m., 12 p.m., that is when those first flakes start to fall, when you start to see those first drops as well. This is not going to be a blanket snow event, and you'll notice the further you get into the day, the more of this rain you start to see, and the more that snow stays further to the north. So not a whole lot going on in terms of accumulation snow-wise, although you could see some of these mountainous regions get something in terms of rainfall, expecting about a quarter of an inch. But overall, a very active pattern to start next week. Some rain showers then, and then drying out towards the latter half heading into your Friday with another cold front. That's a quick look at your forecast. We have more coming up after the break.